Alright, so I've been walking a little while with our egg. I'm super excited. I think it's going to hatch before we even get home. Oh my gosh, that's going to be so exciting. What are you going to hatch into, little guy? Let's find out. Alright, and then let's see. I caught another Dratini in between then and now. Oh, is somebody over here? Hey, somebody over here? No. How fun. I'm dashing back and forth all over the path, trying to see if we can find some more Dratini. It seems like Dratini is really common around here. Too bad about the execute. I really wanted the execute. Oh, come on. Are you like hiding right here in the bushes? Hey, anybody here? Apparently, somebody is right off the path in these bushes. That's funny. Alright, we're going to keep going. And we're going to see if we can find anybody further down the path then. Doesn't seem like we've startled any wild Pokemon out for a little while. And we're getting closer and closer to level 5. And we're getting further and further along to hatching our little egg. I'm so excited. Alright, anybody over here? Oh, there's some real life cardinals over here, that's for sure. Alright, we should stumble on someone here, I would think. Indicates there's wild Pokemon. There's wild squirrels. Does that count? And how's my little egg? Getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. Alright, well, I'll keep an eye on this little guy. I'll keep an eye out for more Pokemon. But I don't see anybody showing up for a little while. Here we go, you guys. Alright, there's a Dratini over here. You guys ready? We're catching so many Dratini. I wonder if I'm getting more. There we go. Alright, let's see. Oh, this one's tricky. Did we get it? Alright, another Dratini! There we go. We should be getting lots of the Dratini candy so we can evolve our Dratini. What? It got out? I've never had that happen before. Where do you think you're going, buddy? Meanwhile, there's some squirrels watching us and the trees around us. And we did it! Alright. Dratini has been caught. That's more Dratini candies, and we'll have to decide which kind of Dratini. If we get 15 Dratini candies, then we'll be able to evolve one of our Dratini. So that'd be really exciting. And then how's our egg doing? I'm so beyond excited that there are actually eggs we can hatch. And it's getting there. It's gonna hatch before we get home. Alright, let's see if we can find anything else walking along our path. Looks like there's lots of stuff hiding off the trail. Alright, we're gonna pop into the forest and see if we can find some stuff off the trail. Let's see. It's so pretty here. I think they were just teasing me. No, there might be something over here. Alright, this is actually another spot where I find northern water snakes pretty regularly. So let's see if there's anybody hiding back in this pretty area. Dun 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 dun. Anyone here? No, but it is really lovely. Who's this? You guys, there's a Paris. There's a Paris a little bit further from us. He's going to be up in the forest off the side of the trail. So let's see if we can get a little closer to him. And then we'll try catching him. How fun! I just saw a couple of mushrooms too. How appropriate. Alright, let's see if we can sneak up on this guy. Alright, buddy. There he is. Okay. And we're gonna wait for it, and alright, did we get him? Did we get him? And yeah, alright, we caught him! There we go. Wild Paris has been caught. That's our second ever Paris. Looks like this is an extra large one. Whoa, did we really get that much Stardust by now? How cool. Cool squirrel. You guys, we got another one. Or we're about to. Alright, so that's a Pidgey. There we go. Did I get him? Yes! Alright, another Pidgey to add to our collection. Almost secured. There we go. Alright, Pidgey was caught. Wonderful. Gathering up those candies. More experience points. Looks like there are some Dratini, Magikarp, and Rattata in the area. And checking in on our little egg. It's getting there. Oh, I can't wait for it to hatch. Oh, look, it's a Magikarp. No way. Alright. Oh gosh. Wow. Alright, you guys. So look under the Magikarp. That is a real world little skink hiding under our Magikarp. Isn't that so cool? What a perfect... We're going to have to name this Magikarp something special. Alright, let's see if we can catch him. Oh, dang it. Alright, come on, buddy. We don't want it to land on the skink after all. How cool! And there's a skink just sunning right under him. Got him! Alright, we're going to have to name that Magikarp something special. You guys need to help me come up with a good name for him. There we go. Brand new one registered. Alright, and let's check out the skink. Hey, buddy. You know there was a Magikarp right under you. Or on top of you, I guess. He's so cute. Another one of the blue-tail skinks, which are the juvenile version of the 5-line skink. And they'll turn brown when they get older, with little red heads. But he's basking as a reptile, soaking up some of that warm, wonderful sun. And I'm forever going to think about this as like the little Magikarp tunnel. Hi, buddy. Well, it was very nice to meet you, too. Alright, so now that the ducklings are behind us and they were ridiculously cute, we're continuing down the path and working our way over to another Pokestop. Hopefully my egg is just about ready to hatch. Super excited. Oh, we're almost there, you guys. Alright, what's this Pokestop? Be aware. Alright. No egg, but we did get 3 more new Pokeballs. There we are. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes peeled and see if we can manage to level up pretty soon. And see if we can manage to find any more Pokemon or hatch our egg. And there's actually a water fountain here, so that's good for me. It's very hot on a hot, hot summer day today. It looks like there's a lot of Pokemon over in the park over here. So, we might walk over there in just a second. We'll have to see. How's my egg doing? Let's check on the egg. I really want it to hatch soon. Okay, we gotta do a little bit more walking, but it is actually getting there. I'm super excited. Alright, so let's see if we find any more Pokemon, and I'm gonna stop for some water. Here we go. A Rattata right in front of me. So here we are on the path. And there's a Rattata. Oh, no you don't, little buddy. Ah, did we get him? Alright. That's really funny because I just saw a squirrel too. Alright, we got him! Alright, so I'm going to continue walking down the path. Collecting up experience and stardust and all that awesome stuff. Oh, look at that. We went up to level 4. Only one more level to go, and then we'll be able to participate in gym battles. So that'll be pretty cool. Alright, you guys. Well, I'm going to walk through the forest where I really love to over here. And then I will catch up with you guys probably when we're a little bit closer to hatching our egg. Alright. Guys, look what I just stumbled on. I was walking over here to see if there's anything near the lake. Look at the little tiny babies. Oh my goodness. That's so exciting. Oh my gosh, and that's like the biggest dragonfly I've ever seen in my life. But there's two little tiny ducklings with their mama right here, and the biggest red dragonfly I have literally ever seen in my life. Look at the little babies. Oh my gosh. Distracted by really adorable tiny baby ducklings. But I caught another dratini. All right, everyone, and welcome back. So we are actually back at my little house. We went all the way around the lake, and unfortunately, halfway around the lake on our little 2-mile walk, the servers, the Pokemon Go servers, went down. So that was so sad. So I don't know if we were going to catch anything. We didn't run into too much more. We just found a couple more dratini. I'll show you guys in my journal in just a second. And it looks like our Pokestops that are over in this direction are actually up and active again. So later tonight, we can swing by the Pokestops and we can go ahead and catch some more Pokeballs, maybe find another egg. And speaking of eggs, you guys, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Our egg is just about to hatch. I think it would have hatched if we hadn't desynced with the servers, if we had been able to stay with it, because we definitely walked more than a couple kilometers around the lake. And so we're very, very close to hatching our egg. So next time we will hatch our egg together, which will be very exciting. And we'll pop over and we'll check on the Pokestops too. And it looks like there's finally somebody who has claimed that gym. Oh my gosh, and they have Eradicate. Oh my gosh. We're gonna have to go over and we're gonna have to claim this gym because it's right behind my house and it's at my favorite lake. We're gonna have to claim this as our own, you guys, and we're gonna have to take care of our Pokemon. So I'm gonna show you guys the journal. Actually, let's do the journal really quickly. All right, there we go. There's our journal. So we are now level 4. We have gone up a few of the medals that we can now show off. I would love to get more of the gardener medals and be able to get a whole bunch of grass types. Those are my favorite. Punk Girl. Caught one poison type Pokemon. Interesting. And then we've gone a little bit. We've gone further than this because this is in kilometers and not miles, but it's just not registering it all the time because the servers are so overwhelmed right now. So hang in there, you guys. All right, but not too bad. Level 4 on our second day. Here's our journal. So here are the things that we did together today, you guys. We caught that Venonat, then the Dratini, so many Dratini. We received items from the Pokestops, Pokeballs, more Pokeballs, and the egg that we got from the second Pokestop right here, which was really awesome. We caught even more Dratini, a Paris, a Pidgey, a Magikarp, another Dratini, some more Pokeballs, and a Rattata. So we have quite a few Pokemon now, and I'm gonna need your guys' advice on what you think we should do with our Pokemon. So here they all are. We have 18 out of 250 Pokemon. We have a whole bunch of Dratini, and it seems like they're at different levels of CP. And it doesn't really tell you what CP is. Oh, look at him, he's so cute. It doesn't really tell you what CP is, but we have a whole bunch of Dratini candy now, and I imagine if we continue to catch more Dratini, we'll be able to use that Dratini candy in order to evolve them. This Dratini has Dragon Breath and Aqua Tail, which is really fun. Oh my goodness. So should we pick the Dratini that has the highest CP? So that would be that one right there. And then we have our very first Dratini. No Bulbasaurs. How are we going to level up our Bulbasaur? Power up if we don't have any more Bulbasaur candy. Do we have to catch Bulbasaurs? So many questions, you guys. And we have a whole bunch of Rattata. So should we pick the strongest Rattata and just add the CP to it and feed it Rattata candy? Should we go ahead and see if we can evolve it sometime soon? That's going to be quite interesting. So we are still one level away from being able to go over to the gyms, and we are totally going to work hard at claiming this as our gym and making sure that we can conquer it and keep it belonging to us, because come on, that's in my backyard. I need to make sure that it belongs to us. And then let's see, so anything else in our Pokedex? We can just look up facts about the animals, I believe, and their evolutionary forms. And then let's see, anything else you can see? Oh, there's a little cat or a weedle near us. Oh, if only I could go get it, but it's so hot, so I'm ready to rest for a little while. And I think that's it. So next time, you guys, we are going to pop over and we're going to see if we can hatch this egg, and we will see if we can find any more Pokemon on the walk around our lake. And maybe more ducklings, because that was really, really exciting. And we're going to see if we can get to level 5 so that we can start defending our gym and maybe even leveling up our Pokemon. So like I said, this is still totally new to me. If you guys have some really awesome tips, advice, if you know how Pokemon Go works a little bit better, then let me know, and we will definitely do our best to raise up our Pokemon quite well. And I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye!